Hey class, this is Brett Carter and I'm going to talk to you about HTTP and HTTPS. Alright, technical discussion for HTTP. HTTP is short for Hypertext Transfer Protocol and it is the underlying protocol for the World Wide Web. It allows for users to exchange information found on web pages. HTTP allows for the web server to fetch and transmit the web page that was desired. HTTP is a stateless protocol because it remembers all your configuration settings. This is beneficial because it makes it difficult for websites to be executed using user input. HTTP uses error codes such as 404 and 502 to help identify the problem of cause in case a website or URL was typed wrong or if the web page no longer exists. Best practices for an Apache HTTP. First, disable trace HTTP requests. Keeping trace enabled won't allow any requests, and keeping it on would also allow a hacker to steal content. 2. Run as separate user and group. You need to know the risks first before allowing user or group to root. Running Apache in its own root count will prevent those risks. 3. Disable signature. This will keep others from knowing what Apache version you are currently using. 4. Disable banner. Disabling this will prevent others from knowing information about the current server. 5. Restrict access to a specific network or IP. This will allow your site to be observed by a specific IP address. 6. Use only TLS. You need to disable SSL version 2 and SSL version 3 because they suffer from many flaws. 7. Disable directory listing. You need to set the value of option directed to none or indexes. This will prevent clients from seeing all subdirectories in the browser. 8. Remove unnecessary DSO modules. Configuration needs to be verified in order to do this. 9. Disable null and weak ciphers. This will help secure the Apache HTTP. And finally, stay current. Keeping the latest version will ensure the newest patches and fixes. How to harden HTTP. There are 7 steps needed in order to harden Apache HTTP. The first step would be to hide the server's version to keep people from accessing it. Second, keep the server up to date to ensure protection and reliability. Third, disable directory listing to prevent Apache from listing all the documented content. Fourth, use the mod security module to help keep Apache shielded from attacks and the mod evasive module to provide evasive action if an attack were to occur. Fifth, disable unnecessary modules to free up space and help ensure security. Sixth, use the mod SSL module to provide strong encryption. And finally, use Apache logging to understand what is happening to the server and how to manage it. Technical discussion about HTTPS. HTTPS is short for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, and it is an internet communication protocol that safeguards the user's data from a site. This is carried out when the user enters their own personal information when trying to purchase something on a site. Data that is sent using HTTPS is secured by the means of Transport Layer Security Protocol. The Transport Layer Security Protocol supports 3 layers of protection. The first layer is encryption, and it encrypts the replaced data to keep it safe from eavesdroppers, so information won't be stolen or tracked. The second layer is data integrity, and it keeps the data from being changed or damaged during transfer. And the final layer is authentication, and it safeguards the user's information from man-in-the-middle attacks. Best practices for HTTPS. 1. Use robust security certificates. A security certificate is needed in order to enable HTTPS for a site. Your web address must belong to your organization to achieve this certification. 2. Redirect your users and search engines. They need to be sent to the HTTPS page. 3. Use relative URLs for resources that reside on the same secure domain. This will guarantee that your links and resources use HTTPS, and this will also cause less errors with local development. 4. Use protocol relative URLs for all other domains. Site links need to be linked straight to the HTTP resource. And 5, use a web server that supports HSTS. HSTS needs to be enabled, and this will lower the risk of sending unsecured content. How to harden HTTPS. There are 5 steps to help harden HTTPS. First step would be to enable HTTPS on your site to achieve potential security. Second, all the users that access your site and search engines need to be sent to the HTTPS page. Third, all links and resources need to use HTTPS to cause less problems and to secure the domain. Fourth, HTTPS resource needs to have all relative URLs linked to it. And finally, having HSTS will help prevent unsecured content to be sent to unknown parties. And this concludes my presentation about HTTP and HTTPS. So thank you for listening.